Oh my goodness. What the is Twitch is actually letting me be here? I did try and get on like Thursday and Twitch was not having it. So I swear I was trying. I was trying. I also forgot last week Sunday I forgot that I had to work. So my day that I normally do actually make it, I could not. I do apologize. And then of course Twitch on Thursday was like, "No. No, you don't need to be here. We don't like your kind around here." Twitch told me this server ain't big enough for the two of us. Alright, what are we doing? Ask Diane about the witch's graduation ceremony, prologue, caretaker, persuade Bjorn to craft. Oh, we still haven't talked to Bjorn about that. Talk to Alvin on the second day and get the flag. The second day from when? From when? Can we talk to Diane? I think it's early enough. Must have been busy. I'm sorry I haven't talked to you in a minute. Diane, I need help from the witches catalog. Calm down, it must be something big. It is. I really need your help this time. It's a bit of a long story. Please hear me out. Recreating the first graduation ceremony, huh? That's quite a hassle. Exactly. No one around me graduated that long ago, so I don't have a single clue about it. Is there really no way to learn more information about it? Fortunately, I think I can help. It reminds me of when I joined the witch administration. My first post was in the records department, filled with piles of dusty old files no one reads. Among them were documents on every single witch school graduation ceremony. Seriously? But be warned, the documents are very old, and many of them are in an ancient witch language. I didn't read them thoroughly myself, but I can get you the records. Just be aware they won't be easy to decipher. Then we'll definitely need translations. That's fine. Aaron, whom I'm working with, is good with ancient witch language. That's a relief. And honestly, you'll probably need help from the whole village to pull this off. Still, it's the second biggest school event. Recreating it properly might be too much for just the two of you. True. I'll have to talk it over with Aaron. By the way, I can only lend you the original documents for a fee. Also, if you lose the documents, the penalty will be quite severe. Handle them carefully. Why don't they have copies of them? Why do I have to have the originals? You'll also need the firecracker potion, right? It was part of the tradition. Could you prepare the potion recipe and the original documents? I'll get them ready. Once you finish preparations for the ceremony, let me know. Does this mean you'll be watching the ceremony too? Well, since the book specifically said the first graduation ceremony, I assume that has something to do with witches. I'll also check if there's anything else you'll need. That's intriguing. Alright then, once everything's ready, I'll let you know, Diane. What do we gotta talk to let's brew one firecracker potion. Wait, do we need to get it? Do we need to get the recipe? Oh, okay, yeah. They're so cheap! I thought they were gonna be really expensive. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay. Thank you, Diane. Do I have what I need to brew this potion? Let's see. Where are my special potions? Are they under candies for some unknown reason? What? Where are my special potions? Do I just need to go all the way to the end? Where is it? What? These are all just candies. Oh, I didn't learn it yet. Oh my god, I'm being stupid. Hold on. I know how to play this game. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, and we're not using these because I need to save them to get my next room. Okay, now I can look at it, right? Yeah, here we go. Yes, I think I have those. I should have them. Let us see. Yeah, but oh, I got so many. I got so many of all that. We got ingredients for days. Oh no! Oh no! It's too spicy. Okay, we're fine. Roasted mandrake, and then we're turning it counterclockwise. Just kidding, we gotta stop. Okay, now we can keep turning. Roasted one-eyed frog and a big Tico spider. I had a coffee too early in the day and now I'm so sleepy. I'm so sleepy. Alright, I've made the firecracker potion. Let's wrap up the rest too. At least there's still sunlight outside. It's shining in my eye, so that's keeping me awake a bit. Oh, that rock always gets me. Oh, I turned too early. I turned too early. Oh, is she here? Okay, yeah. Oh, she's quoting poetry. I'm like, what? What? Aaron, I talked with Diane. Looks like you have to do something else as well. What should I do? We borrowed the document needed to prepare the first witch graduation ceremony. It's the first witch's graduation ceremony handbook. Want to read it together? It's written in ancient witch language, so I would like your help to translate it. I see. There are certainly a lot of ambiguous sentences. The document was written by my father. It also says only graduates of the School for Witches can borrow this document. It really is. It says Park Sibling is the author. Feels like we're following the path my father laid out. Of course, since I'm not a witch, I wouldn't have been able to borrow it anyway. Yeah, everything seems planned in advance. We'll just have to follow the instructions, I suppose. I'll try translating the ancient witch language, and we can check together what items are needed. Which chapter should we translate? Start at the first one, I guess. It lists locations suitable for a graduation ceremony. Where does the School for Witches hold its graduation ceremony? The ceremony is held at the largest sports field at the school. A stage is set up around the lake. The stage is covered with decorations, creating an unforgettable sight. So that's why my mother was moved by the ceremony. If we translate the document, a place where life dances endlessly, harmonizing with the earth. The source of potions. So we need a place in the village that meets these conditions? Considering these conditions, the most fitting spot is... What? I wasn't paying attention. A place where life meets the earth and something about potions? Life meets the under the wisteria tree? Near the wisteria, right? Lots of living organisms thrive there and is rooted in the ground. But it's not a source of potions. It seems not related at all. True, the tree might be used as an ingredient for some potions, but calling it a source of potions seems pretty far-fetched. Which chapter should we translate? Oh. Should I just go back through and pick something else? Then the fountain? Near the fountain, right? It's full of life because of the water and is placed on the ground. And water is the base material of potions. That seems to match the conditions best. I'll check with Enite if the fountain is okay for the graduation ceremony. Okay. Something special? The document describes the special items required for the ceremony. Do we need a lot of special items for the ceremony? From what I recall, not really. Students need their broom and proof of their apprenticeship. For the stage, we need torches, the podium, chairs, and the flag of the school for witches. Sounds like I still don't really know what counts as a special item. Let's read the document. Worthless in daylight can only be born from death. The spell of the stars has taken root in this land. Any ideas? The ceremony is held at night. That's probably why they are worthless in daylight. Spell of the stars probably refers to tools only witches can use. Then what can be born only from death? Let's think about the essential items for the ceremony. The firecracker potion, the podium, or torches? Torches are born from death. They're like dead branches. Like branches are, I don't know. Torches, maybe? We had to put magical items into torches, and you don't use them during the day. Yes, I think it's probably torches. To light a torch, one needs to set something on fire, destroying it in the process. Maybe that's what born only from death means. Makes sense. But what makes these torches different from regular ones? I guess we have to ask someone who knows this process from the inside out. We'll have to ask around the village to find the right stuff. Something edible. Ooh, my favorite chapter. Something edible is a treasure. Yummy treasure. It says something edible. Outside time composed solely of desire. What could that mean? This is pretty easy. Graduates eat only cold food. Not sure why. Cold food can be eaten any time. Seems reasonable. Right? And desire just means it must be delicious. No bland food. One tradition at the graduation ceremony is that no bad food is allowed. Fun, but strict rules. Right? Which is usually like warm stews. Food that tastes good at room temperature isn't that common. It reminds me of the bread from my childhood. Sugary, cold, but still tasted great. As long as it's as tasty as that bread you had, it works. There are plenty of talented cooks in the village. Someone can make something just as good for the ceremony. Alright, information on paper. If we just read the text, it can prove someone is a witch and shows they have the power. Record your history on something and place it in the burning truth. Sounds like the graduation certificate. The description is quite clear. That's quick. Of course, this is basically the description of a graduation certificate. The graduation certificate is the only thing that proves a witch has gained enough power. Then I should make them. I think I can make that. Saw a template in a recent book. Then what does putting it in the burning truth mean? It likely refers to how the graduation certificate is used at the ceremony, but I'm not exactly sure. Let's think about that after preparing everything. Looks like we've gathered everything we need. There's a lot to prepare. We'll need help from the villagers. I'll ask everyone for help. If they help, I'd be truly grateful. Feels like we're preparing a village festival. The village will be lively for a while. Then the person who sent the threatening letter might notice too. Oh, I forgot about that. Someone was like, "You better stop or I'll make you stop." And then we were like, that we don't have to worry about that. That doesn't sound like something we should worry about. Let's just keep doing this. Totally forgot about that. We should find someone to keep watch over the village when the ceremony begins. We're not warriors. If danger arises, we run. Good idea, Ellie. We're recreating the first graduation ceremony of the school for witches. Please prepare a venue, props, food, drinks, and a patroller and a graduation certificates. I'll gather the necessary items. Aaron, could you prepare the graduation certificates? Oh, things are getting dangerous. We gotta talk to Enite about the location. We need to ask someone to keep watch. Get a witch's torch. Find someone who can prepare cold dishes. I don't think Arden prepares cold dishes. Kitty! Oh, Kitty's scared of me. I'm sorry, Kitty. Is he night down here? No. He do a big steppy! This cat likes me. Wow. Oh, there's Enite. Here we go. To recreate this graduation ceremony, you'll need a wide open space, won't you? Just like you said, Ellie, the area in front of the fountain seems perfect. Are you sure? It might get pretty noisy. If it's for you, of course it's alright. Don't you worry about a thing. In fact, I'm looking forward to it. It's a festival after all. Thanks, Enite. Feel free to start whenever you're ready. Do I have something to say? No. That was it. We can talk to Arden about the food, but we might need to ask someone else. Bjorn! It's truly been a long time. I was waiting for you to come talk to me. Got plenty of time. Let's ask him. Maybe he's our patrol guy. Never actually watched a graduation ceremony, but I've transported countless witches who were attending them. On the journey there, I could see their faces full of excitement and happiness. But it's not easy to find the items witches use. The items they prepared for the graduation ceremony were special deliveries, so I never got the chance to even see them. I don't think I can help you. I'd even introduce you to a general store run by witches if I knew of one. I'm really sorry! That's okay, dude. A drink? I'm a kid. No. But also I need to talk to you about the cats. How was it? What did Kyla say? She's given me some really helpful advice. I should have dragged you along. Has she? Like what? She suggested that you consider the needs of cats first if you are to do something for them. Before building a castle, you should try to make something they need and see how they react to it. I see. Now that she mentions it,
I really wasn't being considerate. That's a nice piece of advice. I'll take it. What should I make then? Did she name any specific item?
Not really, but you can certainly come up with something. How about we do some research to find out about things cats would need?
Ellie, those words of yours? They are like a beacon to me! Ah! Was I too loud? I'm so sorry. I was carried away. Either warn me in advance or keep it down, will you? You nearly deafened me. Sorry, Hat Dude.
Bjorn, I can see that you really love cats. You've even drawn an encyclopedia in advance. Let's form a party this time and discover the true needs of cats.
You're going to help me?
Sure, I also care for cats. Bjorn, could you do the observation? You may notice things that I overlooked. I'll ask around in the village and gather input from the other cat lovers. Likes of cats! Yeah!
Cat lovers unite! Are we working on different tasks? Understood! I'll start right away and do my best! He's more boisterous than Kyla. Thank you for the mud. Okay. Likes the cats. Never heard of it. Okay. You know, I don't think I've ever gotten a request for something used in a witch's graduation ceremony. I hear they don't use things you can normally get your hands on. Really?
Yeah, that's right. I hear they use a few items that ordinary humans can't make.
That's a shame. If it were something I could make for you, like usual, I'd help you in a heartbeat. Aw, thanks. I always have plenty of pepper ready. What is it? Do you know who likes the cats? No. What about this? Cold food that tastes good. Once food goes cold, what flavor's left? Count me out.
But there are dishes that taste good cold.
Like gazpacho. If a meal's in front of you, you eat it before it gets cold. What kind of fool lets it sit there? Oh no. Oops. No. Alright.
Let's go talk to the bunny sisters. The bunny bakery sisters.
That's Bjorn's house. The bakery's up here. With the donut assembly line.
No, do you know about cats?
No.
Oh. This'll be my first time at a graduation ceremony. What should I wear? Would a white dress be okay?
You can dress normally. There's no dancing or singing involved.
Really? Well, that's a shame.
Instead, we'll share delicious food and stories.
For real? I'll ask Clara to make lots of donuts for me.
That sounds great.
And the more people, the better, right?
Of course. The more the merrier. It's a celebration after all.
Then I'll bring some of my doll friends too.
I don't think there'll be space for dolls.
Really? This ceremony's kinda different from how I imagined. That's a bummer.
Aw. Let her bring her doll friends. Do you know about cats? No one knows about cats. Who knows about there's no cat lovers in this town? Of course, why would the rabbits be cat lovers? That's a good point. You need something cold but tasty, right? The donuts I make are good even when at room temperature, but there's no reason they have to be cold. Is this a special request? May I give it a try? I actually have a recipe for this in mind already. Of course! I'm the one asking for it after all. Thanks. I'll do my best to prepare something that won't disappoint you or Aaron. Nice. Okay. Oh, we should probably do like chit chat with these people. We should probably talk to these people instead of just doing quests. What's your best selling item? Munchie Bakery's most popular item is the carrot donut. You have to try it at least once. It's my latest invention. Aw. Do you have any hobbies, Ellie? My hobbies? Well, I like to ride my broom, observe things, and eat delicious food until I'm stuffed. And that's all I can think of right now. Really? I envy you. Why? Don't you have any hobbies, Klala? Like playing a musical instrument, reading, or drinking tea? I guess if I had to think of one, my hobby would be being alone and quiet. Oh, really? So your hobby is contemplation? I don't think that deeply about anything, though. I just like to walk alone quietly or sit without thinking about anything. My mind is often burdened by too many ideas. That's why I try not to think about anything at all in my free time. I feel that. Then, isn't that just resting, not a hobby? Is it? To be honest, I don't really have any hobbies or pastimes that I enjoy. I was curious about what other people do. Even Donna has so many hobbies. Then why don't you try and find a hobby you can do with Donna, like making dolls together? I want to, but Donna and I have different preferences. But I guess doing anything together would be good, right? Do you have any recommendations? Of course, I had a hobby I always wanted to do with my siblings, if I had one, that is. How about learning to dance together? It's so much fun to dance with a partner. I don't think our heights would match. Then how about playing with dolls? You can do role playing together. Is that game really meant for someone my age? This is difficult. I'll think about it some more. No, it's okay. Just thinking about picking a hobby sounds like a headache. But thank you for doing this for me. Aw, Quella. We need to get that girl a hobby. Wait. Oh, no chit chat? It might be because she's trying to leave. Let's go talk to our favorite little rascal. Is he? Oh, he's not in his house. Where is he? Up here? Oh, on the swing. Theo, you seem to be in a great mood today. What are you holding? Is it a letter?
It's a letter from my parents. They write to me every day.
Is that the reason for your good mood?
Are you kidding me? It's just the old nagging. I don't want it. That's not the point, Ellie. You've come at the perfect time. I've just received a much anticipated delivery. Tee.
Delivery?
Witch's Party Snack Gift Box Limited Edition.
Witch's Party Snack Gift Box? What's that?
You're so ignorant. It's a precious box of snacks. When used properly, the box will blow up and create a rain of snacks.
What? That sounds so fun! But why haven't I ever heard of it?
Of course you haven't. It's a snack gift box designed for ordinary humans. The box is infused with magic, allowing ordinary people to do magic with the snacks inside. Witches don't need it because they have magic. But that's a rare item. It should cost quite a fortune. Right. Before I came here, Mom asked me if there was anything I wanted. So I asked her to give me one of these limited edition Witch's Party Snack gift boxes. They say it can produce magical snacks, sweet and tasty. I want to give it a try. Mom's got me a bunch of it because she wants me to share with friends. I'm going to get local kids to try it. If you got time, you can join me. What do you say?
Oh, why would I decline? Hell yeah, it's snack time. Count me in. It's going to be fun.
Of course it is. I'll summon the kids now. I'll get Donna while you get Rubrum. The more the merrier. Tee-hee.
Be back soon. Oh, we gotta go get Rubrum. Rubrum. Oh, where is Rubrum? Rubrum? Where? Wait. Where is Rubrum? Is he in his house? Is that why he's not on the map? Let's check. Oh, Roy's got more words. Sorry, Roy, it's snack time. Rubrum? Oh yeah, he's in his house. Okay.
Granny's cooking is always great, huh?
Wait, huh? Quest? Talk to Rubrum. Rubrum, there you are.
Hi, Ellie. What's up?
Do you have a moment? We can play together. Theo's brought me some fun snacks. You can blow them up and it'll rain snacks.
That sounds magical. I want to try. By the way, I hope everything's fine with Theo.
Why? Has anything happened to him?
I saw him being scolded by the grown-ups the other day. He looked quite upset back then, and I'm worried.
He was scolded?
A lot. You know Theo likes to joke around. I heard the grown-ups talking to Granny about it, and Granny wasn't sure what to do about it.
I see. We'd better ask around.
Now's not the right time for me. I'm going to bake bread with Roy.
Okay, I'll go to Enite on my own and ask her.
Now that you're on it, the problem will be resolved in no time. I also get yelled at whenever I play with Theo. That's not fun.
You play with Theo a lot?
He always asks me and Donna to join him. That's so much better than playing alone. And he knows tons of way to play, which makes it even more fun. That's why I don't want the grown-ups to be too hard on him.
Don't worry, it can't be very serious. He's still a child. He should be forgiven for some innocent jokes. That doesn't sound right. You've made a similar joke before, if I remember correctly. That was a revenge. It doesn't count. Anyway, I'll stop him if he's up to any mean prank.
Alright, thank you, Ellie.
Now, shall we make the dessert we were talking about?
Oh yeah, the dessert. Count me in. Give me a minute. I'll get prepared.
While you're preparing, I'll go to Theo. Wait, maybe I should talk to Enite? Because we said we were going to talk to her about Theo pulling pranks. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Okay. It's getting to be kind of late, but he's probably still up, right? He's still on his swing.
What trick should I play today?
Theo, Ruben will come once he's ready.
Perfect. Ellie, you've got time? It may take long. You can't quit halfway.
Yeah, we should be fine. Why would you ask that? I've made time for it. Ready when you are.
Tee, exactly what I wanted to hear. The kids will soon be here. Let's get going. Is everyone here? Here we go. I've never made snacks before. I was itching to get started, so I've come early. This is going to be cool. I'm so excited.
So, what are we doing?
Wait, here are the instructions. Alright, I've skimmed through it. I guess we simply need to add all the ingredients. We'll find out as we proceed.
Wait, that doesn't sound reassuring. I'll have a look myself. It's basically the same as making candies and potions. If this is how we do it, I can manage.
I'm so excited. I've never done this before. It feels like cooking. I'll try my best. Now that everyone knows what to do, let's begin.
Ah, we did it. Yay! It's raining snacks. Hallelujah. Whoa, it worked?
That scared me. The explosion was different from what I imagined. The snacks are so sweet. Yummy.
The explosion wasn't as intense as the instructions say.
Tell me about it. We did everything correctly, but that was lame. I hope it was. I hoped it was more violent.
I agree, it was kinda mild.
After all, it's a toy for non-witches. If you take that into consideration, the effect was decent. Now that you mention non-witches, we've got a witch here! Ellie, can't you enhance the explosion with your magic?
I'm not sure.
Please, Ellie, don't you want to see it yourself? Arena snacks falling from heaven! Kids, you want to see it too, don't you? I do, but Clella says I shouldn't play with my food. It's okay. This gift box is a toy. It's how you're supposed to use it. Well, would it be dangerous if we boost the explosion? Raybrim, are you scared? We can do it outdoor. As long as we stay away, it'll be fine.
Theo is the kid that holds bottle rockets in his hands.
Snacks raining down from the sky is gotta be spectacular. Yeah, but I want to see it if possible. Right, you heard them, Ellie. They both want to see it, and you think it's fun yourself.
Fine, I am curious. I'll give you that. But we'll stop the moment I sense any sign of danger.
Bravo, Ellie. You're the best witch ever.
Quit the insincere flattery. I'll see what I can do. What potion or candy shall I use?
Firstly, the instructions say that the explosion is a result of heat and pressure combined. Maybe I can heat it a bit more, press it harder. I must warn you in advance, potions are forbidden for safety concerns.
I know, and speaking of candies that can produce heat and pressure,
we do have a candy with similar effects. One single type won't suffice. I need one candy that produces heat and another candy that creates pressure.
Warm comfort candy and heavy press candy should do the trick.
There's nothing we can do.
Wait, when Ellie, there's nothing we can. I think it's supposed to be can't.
There's nothing we can't do when Ellie's gathering the materials. Let's come back another day. We'll get scolded again if we don't go home before late. We'll leave it to you, Ellie. Hehe.
Okay, we gotta make 2 candies. We still need to find someone who will keep watch over the village. Get a witch's torch. Talk to villagers or... Oh yeah, we need to find people who are into cats. And we gotta talk to Elvin on the second day, whenever that is. Theo, are you into cats? Oh, he's like, it's freaking late, man. Why are you talking to me? Okay, well... Ah! Hi, Roy!
Hello, Ellie. How may I help you today?
I'm here for something else. I finally made up my mind to say this. I've been worrying about you since that day.
By that day, do you mean the day at the Blue Rose Field?
Actually, I've wanted to apologize this whole time. Sorry, I was being inconsiderate.
No, I am the one who should apologize for having left you there.
It doesn't matter. You were injured because of my reckless action.
It's okay. You just wanted to help. I understand. I know it. Roy? Sorry, I want to talk to you, but I need to get back to work.
What? Wait, Roy! He seemed to be dodging the conversation, but he looked like his usual self, didn't he?
He isn't as upset as we imagined. Isn't that good news?
No, that is weird. He was acting like nothing happened. He cherishes them so much, the memories of his teacher in the Blue Rose Field. He was so sad. Seeing him acting cool only worries me more.
What's there to worry about now that he's back to his usual self?
That is the problem. My sixth sense says so. If it concerns you that badly, try to talk to him again.
But he avoided me just now. He may keep acting that way. Shall I talk to Roy right now?
You know what? Yeah, let's press the issue.
Alright, let's talk to Roy again. I must hear his true feelings this time. Nothing about the flower shop looks out of the norm. Was I overthinking?
I think so.
Wait, the blue rose is gone. He used to cherish it so much.
Everything's so normal that is abnormal. Roy, let's talk.
Ellie, what do you want to talk about? If it's not urgent,
It's urgent! It's an emergency!
What is it? Where's your blue rose?
Roy?
I've discarded it.
What? Why? It was so important to you!
Because it was a fake. There's no point in keeping it.
But it carried your cherished memories with your teacher.
Maybe I was the only one who cherished those memories.
What's wrong with that?
If he really considered me family, he wouldn't have made me a soldier. Yet, like an idiot, I wore the pansy brooch he gifted me. Roy, please, it's not like you to say such things. And what are things it's like me to say? Such ideas are just like that blue rose. They are make-believes. Paths you believe, relations you believe, and even miracles. None of them is real.
I don't think so.
They say that witches help those in their reach. I know you're a nice person, Ellie, but you don't need to help me just because it's a witch's principle.
Wait, I'm not helping you because it's a witch's principle.
That's very arrogant of you, don't you think? No, I didn't mean to look down on you, Ellie. We shouldn't have talked about this. We should have just chatted like usual. I'm sorry, but please leave me for today.
Wait, Roy, I haven't finished.
See you next time.
No, Roy! Oh my gosh, we just keep making him more sad.
He threw me out. I'm doing this not as a witch, but as Roy's friend. I'm just trying to help a friend. Don't linger on it. It might simply have been a bad time. I've never seen Roy that shaken. If only I could do something for him. Where could Roy have discarded the blue rose? Told you not to linger on it. I can't help it. Roy was so happy when he talked about the blue rose. He can't have thrown away a flower that important. What's the point of finding it when you said he doesn't want it? I must do something or it's over. That's all the more reason to find it. Someone may have seen it. I'll ask the villagers if they've seen Roy going anywhere with the blue rose. You do take after your mother. Go ahead then. Aw. Sorry, I had to drink some apple juice.
I was watching Ghost in the Shell. And someone had a juice box, but it was beer instead of juice. And quite honestly, I want to know where can I get that. That's incredible.
I need a little sippy juice box, but with beer.
How many Ritterings do I need?
15? Here, you can have the 9 I got. We're pretty close. Yes. Ah!
My juice box leaked. Whoops. I've been playing a lot of Tomodachi Life, and one of the things that like my Wii's talk about doing like an activity is eating, and someone's like, they're always just like, I'm so good at eating, and I'm like, damn, I'm jealous. What the hell is this? Distinguished apprentice wish. Okay. The stellar crystals you have donated have gathered in sufficient number. A new constellation has been completed in... Huh? I've completed constellations? Based on the records of this constellation, we have compiled the related furniture crafting recipes and enclosed them herewith. What constellation? Oh, we do have some constellations finished. Is this a update they did? Okay. I'm just gonna assume those all say the same thing. Oh, my inventory's full. The hell are we always walking around with a full inventory for? Probably because I have some shards I need to trade in. Eh. Oh, there's a rug. Is that everything? I have so much food. Okay. Who do we need to talk to? Maybe we'll go over here. See if it's day 2. I don't know if it is, because we need to talk to Elvin on day 2, but I don't know when day 1 was, so how could I even know when day 2 is? Aaron, do you like cats? No. What about Roy's Blue Rose? Nope. Okay, let's go talk to Vinch. There he is. It's been a while. Oops. Nope. No one likes cats around here. Witch's graduation certificate? Bleh. Oh my gosh, I just tripped over everything. A witch's graduation certificate? I've seen one before. Once I was commissioned to draw a portrait and my client invited me to her house. She wanted to be portrayed holding her graduation certificate. That's how I saw one. The witch was in the first graduating class after the school for witches was restored. Wow, that's convenient. She showed me her graduation certificate with great pride. She also mentioned that she managed to graduate in the first try, although I didn't quite get what she meant. It was a plain written certificate with hardly any ornament to speak of. I suppose anyone can recreate it as long as they know the written content. Okay. Nice chatting with you, bud. Alvin! Alvin! Where's Alvin? Eh? Where is Alvin? Oh, I think Alvin goes to the bakery in the morning now. Yeah, there he is. Meow! Hello, kitty. Oh no, you're scared of me, I'm sorry. My bad. Can I talk to you about things, or... Just as I thought, the witch's graduation ceremony is far grander in scale than I imagined. But watching over the entire village is no easy task. Back in the army, I stood watch as a guard, but I never had the ability to patrol an entire village. At most, I can stand guard around you, Ellie.
To watch for threats, you need someone with a much broader vision, like an explorer.
Oh my god, we gotta find Rex. That man is always all over the place. Where's Rubrum? Rubrum likes cats.
Cats sleep a lot. They may sleep the days away.
When?
When the weather is nice, they would nestle in corners.
Fair. On fine days, we also want a nap. Thank you, Rubrum. You've inspired me.
Huh?
Oh. Okay. No one's seen Roy's Blue Rose? I also like to take naps outside when it's nice and warm. Especially right now. The violets are blooming in the yard. It's all just dandelions and violets. It is so cute. So pretty. I just go take a little cat nap. Do you like cats? No. So that's why Roy's been so bloomy? Do you mean gloomy? Girl? That boy takes everything seriously. At this rate, he may collapse from fatigue. Maybe I should get him some pies. You definitely should. Make him donuts. He likes donuts. Enite, you're also worried about Roy? Oh, it's not just me. Everyone does. Even more so since Roy takes care of the flowers in the village. I can't thank him enough. I hope he gets well soon. And Ellie, you shouldn't push yourself too hard. If you need anything, just let me know. Huh, but I still don't know where his rose is. Those are all just the dailies. Kyla! I need to ask you about things, girl! Thank you for more mud. Why does she keep handing me mud? You never heard of it. You make stuff for cats all the time. What the hell? Oh wait, we already talked to her about this. Who do we still need to we need to talk to Rex. Is Rex in the village? Hell no. I don't know where Rex is. Let's go talk to Elvin. Oh, we didn't make the candies. My bad. Alvin, I'm here to collect the flag as promised. Sure, here it is. Yay, parade flag. How was your investigation? Well, long story short, I found nothing special about it. What do you mean? It is a fine piece of cloth, but that's it. Which means I was probably imagining things. I've been making quite some mistakes recently. I should be more careful. It happens. Don't be so hard on yourself. By the way, I'm heading off to Cloud Valley to sow seeds. It'd be nice if you and everyone could join me. Please do come, and bring the other villagers too. Alright, I'll relay the message. Oh, wait. It has been a while. Do you know anything about cats? No. You don't know anything about the rose? How about the ceremony? So, you've got something on your mind. Whoa, you noticed right away. When you're watching a great play, sometimes you can read everything in the actor's eyes. Then I'll just say it straight. I need to find the torch that was used in the very first graduation ceremony. Well, that's an intriguing relic to hunt for. In your play, I'm but an observer. In truth, I'd rather remain in the audience forever. Why are you so damn nosy, then? But when it comes to finding the torch, that much I can do. I'll count it as just another prop. Thank you. Alvin, you really are the best shopkeeper there is. To be called the best for such a small kindness. Truly I am humbled. Very well. To meet your expectations, I'll see to it right away. And do pass along my regards to Diane. As long as the script is oh, that's his little... Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, you don't know anything about that. A blue rose. I think Donna has mentioned it before. Really? You know where to find it? Sorry, I didn't note it down, and I can't recall it anymore. I guess I have to ask someone else. By the way, how's Roy doing? What do you mean? Roy is a patron of the bakery, but he seems downcast recently. I hope he can cheer up soon. He's not usually like this. I feel the same way. As for the blue rose, Donna may know something.
Chit chat, chit chat.
Does she have hobbies now? Work matters the most to me, so I prefer hobbies that aren't too demanding. The bakery is my top priority. A hobby that gets in the way of that isn't a hobby for me. So I've picked up sewing, an ideally light activity. Since coming here, I've enjoyed sewing with Fog Fox tail fur. The yarn is so soft and great for making various items. You should try using it too. Nice. We don't have new stories. Okay. Donna! What am I asking you? Oh yeah, the rose.
I think I've seen it.
Is that true?
They say Roy hasn't been very energetic lately. I was idling near his place trying to figure out a way to cheer him up. That was when I saw it. He went out with the rose, a shovel, and a watering can.
With a shovel and a watering can?
Yep, that's all I know. Was he heading somewhere far away?
Thank you, Donna. That's the clue I was looking for. It is?
If you need anything else, just say the word. Huh? Huh?
We got chit chat? Math?
If it's related to numbers, leave it to me. Carla said I was amazing at math the other day. You'd be surprised too, Ellie.
It is a little surprising. Most kids hate math. And adults. I'm one of them. I don't get paid enough to do math. Okay, what are we doing? Ask around the villagers to find out the whereabouts of the blue rose. We need to make the candy. We need to find Rex. I guess we still need to talk to people about cats? Let me see if Rex is out here. He is not. We should probably just go to Cloud Valley. Well, where am I going? Oh, my broom is dead. No! We'll just have to hoof it. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Where does that elevator go? I feel like I'm missing something. Wait, where are we going here? Where the prickly core used to be. Where was the prickly core? Oh, I don't remember. Oh, dig spot.
Yummy treasure. Just kidding, it's ground food.
Oh, it's just bait this time.
Don't eat the bait unless you're a fish. Nom 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 nom.
Was the prickly core over here? Or is this just the puzzle for the prickly core? This is just the puzzle. Where was it? I straight up don't remember. Ayo! What's up? Do you remember the— oh, it's Rex! Do you remember where the prickly core vine was in this area? Because I did not remember. I have no memory of this place. Rex! It's nice seeing you, Ellie. Yeah, I do need something actually. This. Finally, a job I can do for Arin! All the talk about the Silent Guardian or whatever, I couldn't make heads or tails of that book stuff. I'll patrol the village outskirts. Not even an ant will get near the fountain. Shouldn't you be watching the village outskirts, not just the fountain? That's what patrols usually mean. I've never met this place in my life. Well, here we are in Cloud Valley, and everything is very cutesy and Sailor Moon-esque. And I need to know where the prickly vine car was, because I need to go there. Oh, does that mean I'll miss the ceremony? Took you long enough to figure that out. You really are just like Ellie. Ugh, fine, if I have to. It's a pity I'll miss the ceremony, but it's for Arin. Alright, everything's perfectly prepared. Let's tell Diane that all the preparations are done. Nice. Do you like cats? He's not a cat expert. Oh, wait, he does have something to say? Hey, at least ask me why, will you? Don't you just walk away. Fine. Why aren't you a cat expert? Don't you love cats? I only explore creatures strong, dangerous, unique, and magical. Weaklings like cats, whoa, man. Cats are God's perfect little hunters, okay? Whose only advantage is a cute look have no place in my adventures. In addition, due to those dudes' habits of holding up in tight spaces when they rest, it's hard to observe them with a telescope. Why is this man creeping on cats? I have nothing to say about cats, though. Is it just me, or are you actually quite into cats? It's just you. The conclusion seems to be, it's plain, but predictable. Have you thought of something? Yep, but I need to talk to Bjorn before I can tell you. Do you know anything about Roy's Blue Rose? I saw him! I happened to see him during my exploration! There's a path in the green forest that leads further into the depths. I saw him taking that path. The path in the green forest that leads further into the depth? I don't know if it has anything to do with the Blue Rose, though. Maybe not. You better ask the others as well. Okay, I will. Ellie, if you find Roy, tell him I said cheer up. Being depressed doesn't suit him. I'm counting on you. Hey, have you ever tried just not being depressed? Have you ever tried just cheering up? Being depressed? Isn't that just a fancy way of saying bummed out? I think I've asked everyone. Basically. Donna says that Roy was carrying a shovel and a watering can. Rex said that Roy went into the depths of the green forest. Where exactly is the depth of the green forest? Wasn't there a path that leads inside? You mean the place we planted the blue rose field? It's where the prickly vine core used to be. Let's go. But I still need to find the prickly core vine from here. Was it in the down? And the the down? Dig spot. I don't have my shovel out.
Yummy treasure. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
I didn't want to be this far down. No, raccoon! Why have you done this to me? Where am I trying to get to? How do I get over here? Over here? Is this where I'm trying to go?
I'm lost.
Well, this is downstream, so I think this is right. Okay. Maybe? What's with this? Is this anything? I guess that's nothing. Seems like it should be something though. Oh, there's another one on the other side. Weird. Oh, okay. I found it. This is where the prickly vine core lies. Now, let's gather everyone and plant the seed together. Wow, thank you all for coming together. It's more tiring than I thought. Poor sickly Vinch. Yeah, this is definitely a place worth exploring. It's so beautiful here.
It really is. Alright, let's plant the seed. And then use the trowel to plant the seed and flag in the ground. Okay. Um. There we go. Heave ho! There, that should do it. Now, why don't we all share some memories? Stories from the parade should be good.
That sounds fun. It was the first time that I had so much fun performing. I usually play alone, but performing together felt great. Playing with several people at once was a real pleasure.
I'm not very good at performing, but it was fun marching together. Watching others perform was enjoyable too.
I wasn't entirely satisfied with that concert. The balance between instruments and different performers wasn't great, and the venue choice was poor. Not to mention the stage props and setup. But why are you shitting on our parade? It was the worst show I've ever been part of. Alvin! Well, despite all that,
It was fun.
absolutely. I had a great time too. Me too.
What do you mean?
I was happy and moved. I'm not sure I've ever enjoyed playing the violin that much before. It felt like a long lost joy playing with that much happiness. And Ellie, that night your flag was especially beautiful. That's why I got interested in the flag. I kept thinking about how it looked back then. But after inspecting it carefully, it turned out to be just a regular flag. That night, the flag with the red and gold glow was stunning, so I borrowed one too. But on closer look, the colors weren't anything special.
Me too. When Ellie held it, the patterns felt mysterious, but really, it was just an ordinary flag.
Even when I ran around holding it, it didn't feel like that night.
The flag itself isn't special. It's what we did that night. The parade and concert we all shared made the flag extraordinary. Even if the event wasn't perfect, we can feel the special memories it left behind.
Me too. I felt the same way. I want to experience it all again. Yay! It sprouted.
Looks like the bonds we share are strong indeed.
That might be a bit much, don't you think? Our village is the best.
Oh,
I hope we can hold another concert someday.
let's do it again!
Yeah, anytime. Let's do it again. Next time, we'll be even more prepared.
That's when it gets really fun.
It's not about preparation. It's about sharing it together.
Yes.
Ellie, you've worked so hard for the village, both then and now.
Oh, come on now.
No, really, we're here thanks to you.
Exactly. Without you, Ellie, we wouldn't even be together like we are now.
And no parade or concert either. That's true. Coming here from the village, I can see how much you've been through.
Yeah, it's been really tough.
I was pretty lost before. You've worked so hard on your own. Thank you. Thanks for all your hard work.
Thank you. Really.
I'm not one for sappy words. It's okay. I'm just happy everyone came together like this. Looks like it's over now. Shall we head back to the village? Yeah, let's get out of here.
Alright, then there's just one left.
Last one's gonna be a bit tricky though.
What's the matter?
It's the Starlit Cave, remember? So, compared to the others, not much has taken place yet. Don't you think it's lacking a bond?
Well, yeah, that's true.
The people there haven't really done anything together yet.
Yeah, you're right. They haven't yet. But they will a lot.
Huh?
We just have to bury what will become the source of their bond.
Wait, what? You can do that?
We've always been burying things from the past. Who says we can't bury things from the future?
Easier said than done. How would you even do that?
I don't know. Oh, let's ask Lisa. She said she'd help anytime.
Don't you think you're asking for her help a little too often?
Lisa's the master witch here, remember? An apprentice witch is supposed to learn from her master.
I guess that's true.
Then let's go see Lisa.
Okay, we can't talk to the White Cat God until nighttime, so we can't talk to Lisa yet. Move to the place where the Thornvine core was in Green Forest. Oh, that's for Roy. We gotta make some candies for Theo. We gotta tell Diane that we finished preparing for the ceremony. We gotta talk to Bjorn. Let's go back to the house. We'll talk to Diane and then we can make the candies. And then we can fix my broom so I can zoom. Oh my goodness. I had two of the most ridiculous I'm like, I can't believe this happened to me twice at work. 1 second, we gotta talk to Diane.
Diane, I've prepared everything you asked for. We're ready to start anytime.
Hey, you're quick to take action. In the meantime, I did some digging into the very first graduation ceremony. Aside from a few minor changes, there was one major distinction. Did you know the ceremony used to include throwing your graduation certificate into the torch?
Right, along with other things showing you've completed your apprenticeship.
The big difference in the first ceremony was that the graduation certificate was one of the items thrown into the torch.
Wait, what?
Supposedly, if the flame judged you worthy, it wouldn't burn your graduation certificate. But many witches hesitated, afraid it might burn anyway.
Losing your certificate would be awful. People would mock you and call you a disgrace.
And without it, you couldn't even claim your own witch's house. The ritual was considered too cruel, so they abolished it the very next year.
So, did some witches really lose their certificates?
Records say 4 of them did. Those 4, they had to spend another year as apprentices.
That's horrible. Just imagining Virgil going up in flames is terrifying.
Hey, what does that have to do with me?
It's like Virgil's my proof that I'm a witch.
Without him, I'm nothing. What a compliment.
Fortunately, the graduation certificates will be tossing our fakes that Aaron will make for us.
Right. Once Aaron makes them, we'll be all set.
Have you and Aaron agreed on when to hold the ceremony? I'm ready whenever you are.
Aaron will probably say any time is fine. I'll let her know we're ready.
Okay, let's make our candies. So I was, because I just started working at a new place, so I was trying to figure out, like, oh, what can I, like, talk about? I need, like, what is something that my coworkers will be interested in? Um, which candy did we need? Sorry, one moment. I need to remember. It was something about like heavy press, and then another one was like a heat one. Okay. So we need this one. And one of my coworkers has a bunch of like Batmobiles, right? On their desk, like on a shelf by their desk, I guess. Not on their desk. And so I was like, oh, I know about Batman. I can talk about Batman, okay? So I was just like, I see you got like a bunch of Batmobiles, right? Like, you like Batman? And he says, no, they're just easy to collect. I'm like, oh, but you've seen like the movies, right? Me trying to salvage the situation. And he's like, I feel like the movies are all kind of the same. I'm like, oh no. But I wasn't ready to give up yet, so I was just like, wait, they're not all the same. Come on, what about the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze? And then proceeded to do my impressions. Hey, what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age! Which I got a little chuckle, so I'm like, okay, this conversation wasn't a complete bust. But I was like, what in the... Who just has a bunch of Batmobiles they don't even like Batman? Or even if, like, you do have a bunch of Batmobiles and you don't like Batman, like, maybe you like them because you like the aesthetic of it, you know, the designs, and I could have talked about that. But no, it's just, they're easy to collect. And I was like, oh no, I need to fix this. Never have I been shut down so hard in my life. That's what I'm saying. Who collects something just because it's easy to collect? It's like everyone needs something to collect, right? So it could just be like they're like, well, there's a lot of Batmobiles out there. I guess you can get me a Batmobile if you don't know what to get me. I think I need the warm comfort candy. Feels like that deserves shitting on. Oh my gosh. I was incredibly confused. And of course, like, I had sat there and rehearsed, like, how I would bring it up. Because I'm like, I need to make friends at work. And I was being shut down, just like, my brain just immediately went blank. And I'm like, all I got prepared is Batman. And I just kept talking about Batman, even though he's like, I don't really like Batman. Oh my gosh. And then I just started talking about like the different Robins, and he's like, I didn't even know there was more than one Robin. And I couldn't abort. I don't know what my problem was. I just kept talking about it. And I'm like, I need to stop. And I just word vomit about Batman just kept coming out of my mouth. And it was probably a bad experience for both of us, because he was like, I'm not really interested in Batman. And I'm like, I can't stop talking about Batman, and I know he's not interested. And then it happened again. Like, another coworker had like a card with Luke's X-wing. Oh, I hope that's right. I'm not. I mean, yeah. How do you? Everyone likes Batman. Come on. And I was, May the 4th had just happened. So this is a different person. But I was like, oh, like, what am I doing down here? Oh, I need to fix my broom. That's why I came back down here. May the 4th had just passed, and so I was like, oh, he's got a Star Wars, like, spaceship, but I'm pretty sure that's Luke's X-wing, and I'm really bad at identifying the spaceships, so I'm sorry if, like, that's not the name of the spaceship, but you know what I mean. And I was just like, hey, I see your Star Wars spaceship over there. That's Luke's ship, right? Did you watch anything on May the 4th? And he's just like, oh, I'm a fake fan. I don't actually really like Star Wars that much. And I was like, this can't be happening to me again. What is going on here? I'm surrounded by fakes. But at least that guy admitted it. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. I'm like, I just feel like a me sitting in the Tamoria restaurant right now. Because all the conversations are like that there. It's always just one person trying so hard to have a conversation. The other me just keeps shutting them down. I work with a bunch of posers. Yes, I'm trying to nerd out, and no one. That's not true. There was someone in a different department that I was talking about anime with her, so so that was fun. We need to go see Theo because we got the candies. There's another guy in a different department that I talked to about like video games. Because he doesn't have a Switch, but he wants to have a Switch and play Tomodachi Life so bad, so I just keep giving him updates about my island. Like it's like it's a drama show. Like it's like what are those called? Not a sitcom. You know what I'm talking about though. What are those drama shows called? It's unavailable to me right now, but you know what I'm talking about. Where is Theo? He's not in his house. He's not on his swing. I didn't know he could be anywhere else. Oh, he's walking up there. Theo! Aw. They're playing.
Take my knife.
Aw, nice. I took it because it looked like you. You think I look like Star Clay? What does that even mean? Thankfully, there are some redeeming people there. Yeah, unfortunately, one of them is leaving. So that's a little sad. The one that I give updates to about my Tomodachi Island. I was thinking about maybe I should buy a capture card for my Switch and then I can play Tomodachi Life while streaming. But I don't know if I'd want to make a whole new island, and I don't know if anyone wants to see my established island. It's just making the Miis and the treasures is very tedious. And I don't think I can like share them between profiles on the same Switch. There might be a way, I don't know. I haven't actually looked into it. I could be talking out my butt. I almost said talking out my booty. No one says that.
Yeah. At last, Lady Witch, are those candies in question? The candies in question? Sorry.
Right, they are warm comfort candy and heavy press candy. You just need to put them in the box for them to produce heat and pressure. Then, boom! We'll get the explosion we want.
Tee, I'd expect no less of Ellie, the greatest witch.
Oh, flattery will get you nowhere. Get the kids and we'll get rolling.
We just need to put both candies in the box.
Right, and even part of them will do. If you crush the candies first, they will melt faster in the box.
Alright, I am on it.
Yeah, dude, that was so much better than last time.
Eek! Oh, what was that? Donna, you overreacted. Stop making fun of me. That was really scary.
You aren't as brave as you appear.
Donna, are you alright? It's just a slight sprain.
And we made it. Oh, it was sprained? What happened? Oh no. Maybe she fell over because she got scared.
Marvelous. It's slightly burnt, but it's good nevertheless.
That's an excellent explosion. Theo, try the snacks. They are great.
So we did. It was exactly what I wanted. Thanks to you, you've made this view possible. Right? It's so beautiful. I hope the others were here to see it too.
I agree. It's a shame we were the only audience.
Tee. What's the big deal? We can show them from now on.
You're worrying me. What are you trying to do?
There's nothing to worry about. It's easy. I'll place a witch's party snack gift box in front of a villager's door.
And then...
Ellie, you give me the sign and I'll press the doorbell. While we're on it, Rubrum and Donna should watch for any passerby heading this way. When the villager opens the door, bang! they will see the spectacular sight we saw. It's just a minor scare. Not even Donna fell down. They'll be fine.
Oh no.
It was funny.
Are you doing it to Klala as well?
But you do find it fun, don't you? I saw you laughing.
It's not like that, but Klala will be very mad if she finds out I'm involved in such a scheme.
That's right. And haven't you recently been scolded for your pranks? You may be getting yourself into more trouble.
Where on earth did you learn that? It's okay. It's just a lighthearted joke, and the explosion is splendid. Even Donna was able to handle such a small scare. Tee. Donna, don't tell me you want to be the only one scared. As long as Koala doesn't find out, we're good.
I don't want to see the others scared, but
Come on, let's do it. Ellie, they'll enjoy it.
Where's this confidence coming from?
Why wouldn't they? It's just a pleasant surprise.
Alright. It wasn't as risky as I imagined, as long as we do it outdoors. Are we really doing it? She just got peer pressured by a kid. We shouldn't keep such a wonderful view to ourselves, and being surprised is fun, isn't it? I don't know about that. Some surprises are fun, jump scares are not fun. I don't want to open a door and have an explosion, even if it is snacks. I'd be so mad. I would probably just shut the door in the person's face and then sit in my closet and have a think. It's like, I need to process what just happened. Let's go then.
Alright, we'll start from Bjorn's home since it's the closest from here. I'll repeat the plan once more. I'll place a witch's party snack gift box at the target's doorstep.
Personally, no surprises are not fun. I feel like if you bought me a snack and then you're like, surprise, I got you a snack, then I'd be like, yeah, snack! And I'd be very happy about that. But surprises where you're trying to like startle me, not fun. Those are never fun. I don't like those. Surprises with loud noises, get that straight right to jail. Believe it or not, right to jail. But if it's just a nice little surprise, like you got me something and you're not trying to startle me, then yeah.
Rebrim and Donna will keep watch for passerbys. If the coast's clear, Ellie will give me the signal. I'll toss the candies in and press the doorbell. That's it.
But isn't Klala's bakery the closest?
We'll save Klala for last.
Huh?
I played a prank on Klala not long ago, and she nagged at me.
Even the memory of it gives me a headache. How can anyone babble non-stop for 3 hours straight? Not even Mom does that. If she catches me this time, I bet she will tie me to a chair and nag at me for a whole day.
So, yeah, I don't think I'd like a surprise party. We threw a surprise party for someone one time, and I thought it'd be really fun, but then I was like, this wasn't fun. And the person we threw it for didn't seem to enjoy it either. Which is why I thought it wasn't fun. I was like, oh no. I was younger, so I was like, oh, this will be exciting and fun, right? I've seen this on TV. People love surprise parties. And I was like, oh no, we did a bad thing. And now, thinking about how, like, someone throwing a surprise party for me, I'm like, oh, I also would not like that.
That's why we'll save her for last.
My sister does like to lecture people.
Still, he doesn't find canceling the prank an option. Alright, we'll start with Bjorn. By the way, don't put the box too close to the door.
I know. Lady Witch's word is my command. Hehe. You have a glib tongue.
I'm getting stage fright.
I feel nervous too.
Tee, that's the essence of pranks. Let's go. Ellie, I'm done.
Send the signal. Whoa! What the? What is this? Snacks are falling from the sky!
Tee!
We caught Bjorn off guard!
I've seen it once, but I'm still impressed this time. I told you that it was gonna be easy. Now let's go to the next house before we're exposed. We'll show it to as many as possible. Tee.
Oh my god, they were right next to it. Vince is just like John Travolta. Like, what? Naughty night! Oh no. She's too old. You can't be spooking her like that.
Ellie, you saw that. Everyone's surprised. What if my sister finds out my heart is still racing? That was more fun than I imagined.
Rex loved it. He was running about and picking the box up to inspect it.
Erin gaped at the falling snacks before she caught some midair and put them in her mouth. Vince jumped and looked around, repeated, Tee. I told you that it was gonna be fun.
Yeah, so far so good. The next is Enite's house.
Hey, I hope Granny will like this view too.
Oh, she's an old lady. We can't be doing this. Oh no. Oh no, I'm so scared. Oh, I'm sorry if the mic picked that up. I was drinking from my juice box.
And Roy's also at our place today.
Right? He said he and Enite were making something.
If so,
Oh, hold on. Cat crossing in real life. Okay.
if so, we'll treat him to this fantastic view as well. Tee. Here we go. Ellie, ready here.
Send the signal. Run, 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 run. Oh no, they're so. Oh my god, no! They took it inside. About to give her a heart attack. No, we just blew her up. There was an explosion in the house. Roy, Enite,
Granny.
go check on them. See if they're injured.
What are you doing? Do you realize how dangerous that was?
I'm sorry. It was an accident.
Don't be mad at me. I won't do it again.
Oh.
I should have known it. Koala will kill me if she finds out. Enite, could you keep it from my sister?
I should have stopped them. I know how naughty Theo is, but I didn't expect the other kids to play along. I'm ashamed, but why did you take the box inside? I thought it was my parcel, the materials I ordered. But there were some strange noises when I picked it up. Thank goodness I told Enite to take cover. Oh no! We almost killed them. You aren't hurt, are you? Luckily, no, but it was close. You may think it funny, but you could have caused serious injuries. Right? I'm sorry, Knight. I'm glad you weren't hurt.
And you, Theo, this is nothing to laugh off. The villagers have been complaining about your pranks, you know that? I know how lonely and tiresome living alone can be. I thought you were just seeking attention. I trusted you, and you've let me down a lot.
Oh, damn. She's hitting him with, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. When I was driving, whenever people did something that they shouldn't have been doing, like, you know, cutting you off or whatever, instead of flicking them off, I always gave them a thumbs down. Because personally, I think that hurts more. It's like, I ain't mad. I'm just disappointed. Like, you ought to know better. I must talk to your parents about this. Don't go away when you've cleaned the mess, understood?
Ugh.
Theo, I think you should apologize first.
Mm.
Ugh. Looks like he's had his moment of reckoning. How about we clean the mess together? We can't leave the place like the way it is. I'll do my best. And the sofa's a mess too. This will take forever. Theo has a spare sofa at his place. They won't notice if I switch the two. Don't be ridiculous. I'm just kidding. I hardly even clean my own room. We know. I believe there's a candy that helps with cleaning. You should be reflecting on your mistakes. Quit the nonsense and go on with the scrubbing. Fine. I'm the one who caused this. This is what I get. Alright, we're almost there. I think it's almost over. Everyone, come here. It's finally finished. Thank you, everyone. Help yourself to some tea. And have some sweet bread, too.
Wow, it looks delicious.
It's a well-earned treat, now that everything's spotless. But don't you play such pranks again. You could have injured people. I'll keep it in mind.
Wait, has anyone seen Theo?
What? He's gone? Girl, he hasn't been here the whole time. Now that I think about it, I don't think he was there during the cleaning. He wasn't.
What? How dare he sneak away when we were scrubbing and polishing? I shouldn't have played with Theo. He's always like this.
Don't be too hard on Theo. He doesn't mean bad. But we'd better make sure he's safe. Ellie, could you go search for him? I guess it can't be helped, and I'm kind of worried too. I'll have a word with him if I find him. Thank you. I'll leave it to you. Alright, let's look for Theo. If only there were some traces. You mean like the candy all over the ground? Don't you see the stuff littering the ground? What's this? It's sticky. Is this candy dust? I see. Theo was right beside the witch's... Wait, Theo was right beside the witch's party stack gift boxes. Maybe that's why he got candy dust on him. We may find him if we follow the trace. I can do this. Nope. I lost the trail. Wait, no, it's right here. This way? Nope, this way. Why am I stuck on this bridge? What? Maybe I'm not supposed to go that way? What? Is he in the water? Is he a fish? How long do you think Theo could hold his breath? Wow! Nice. Time to activate the Batman detective mode. Yeah. Why would it let me go past here? What the heck? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Theo, there you are.
Ellie? Who told you I was here?
What? That was a huge fish! It was bigger than me! My keen observation and deduction. I put on my Batman cowl and said, I am the knight.
I see.
You don't sound impressed. So why are you here? You should have fled amid the cleaning. We had to do your part as well. But you can come back now since Enite and Roy have cooled down. They will forgive you as long as you apologize properly.
Why should I apologize?
Uh-huh?
I wanted to share a splendid view with them, that's all. It was just a light-hearted joke, and you all enjoyed it. They shouldn't have taken an unidentified object into the house.
He does have a point. But we were the ones who placed it there.
It's always like this. I get scolded for everything I do. Everyone tells me how I've let them down, when I've never asked for their expectations. They never let me do what I really want to do. Enite is as nice as Granny, so I thought she'd be different. But she turns out to be just like every other adult. I didn't do anything wrong.
Oh no, he's gonna cry. You may have a point, but you've got a worrying look. Both Enite and Roy are unhurt. Everyone's worried about you, Theo.
Who are you to say that?
Theo, there's something on your face.
Huh? What are you doing? Hey, wait! What was that? Why are your hands so sticky?
I had no choice but to get my hands dirty when looking for you. Then I saw a face perfect for wiping my hands on it, so I couldn't help.
Now my face is all sticky. Do you have to ruin the mood? I was being serious.
What's it to me? I was the one who did the cleaning and searched for the fleeing kid. Is it your place to complain when you've caused me so much trouble?
Well, okay, fine. That's great of you, but what I want to say is,
you could have simply said, thank you.
Why would I? I was gonna ask you if you'd drunk some strange potion. You're giving me goosebumps by being so nice.
Okay, you're welcome.
Ugh, just leave me alone. But I do feel better than I did just now.
Thanks to me?
Never. Anyway, leave me for now. I'll go back after I've reflected on the whole thing. Bye, Ellie. See you later. Huh?
What? Oh, the cat's playing with it. Oh my goodness, look at him. So cute. What else do we have to do? Oh yeah, we did need to go to the Green Forest. You do the witches ceremony. You can talk to Bjorn. There are so many quests to do still. I don't know where Bjorn is. He might be in his house. Let's talk to Aaron. We're right next to Aaron. Aaron, when should we start the witches' graduation ceremony?
Perfect timing. I just finished preparing all the graduation certificates. I referenced the books the witches wrote when making them, but I've got a question. Mind if I ask?
Of course. What is that?
Each graduation certificate has a space where the witch writes what kind of witch they are. Am I right?
That's right. It can be filled by either the parents or the witch themselves.
That's what I thought. I'm thinking of writing down what my mother once told me. Even though these are just fake certificates for reenacting the ceremony, I feel like they should be made with sincerity. If everyone writes just one more line on their own graduation certificate, we'll be ready to start.
Right. Everything seems ready. Shall we begin? Oh, it has to take place at night. Yeah, we can wait. It's already pretty much nighttime, so. Then let's hold the ceremony together. Whoa, everyone's here. Alright, is everyone gathered?
Yes. Yes.
Teacher, Arden isn't here. It's fine. Watching the ceremony is voluntary, so no pointing fingers, Theo. Now then, everyone, today we even have a special guest here for the ceremony. Everyone, allow me to introduce Diane, who will help us reenact the graduation ceremony.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Diane from the Witch Administration. It's an honor to be a part of such a meaningful event.
Don't we have to do something too? Like dance or something? It would be nice if we could lend a hand while we're here.
Oh, there's nothing in particular. Everything is prepared, so all that's left is to enjoy the ceremony with us. You both have the certificates and the items for the torch, right?
Yup.
Yes. I would like to explain this to the villagers. A graduating witch must prove she is worthy. That judgment falls to the magical torch before us. Normally one throws in items obtained during apprenticeship, but now you must also cast in your graduation certificate. What?
If the torch deems you unworthy, their certificate will burn to ash. It's only a fake certificate, so don't worry. Doesn't matter if it burns.
Still, it feels a little sad.
Oh, cat crossing.
Hi, Gigi. What's up, buddy? You need something?
Niall's just sniffing.
Haha, well then, shall we begin? I, Diane, am a witch who treats everyone with kindness and enthusiasm.
Whoa, she's got a lot of stuff to throw into the fire.
Now then, Ellie, you're next. Just toss it into the torch accurately, just like the way I did. You understand?
Wow, the torch burns with such strength.
What a waste, watching it burn away.
Donna, it's a sacred rite. I told you there's a reason for it. That's right, to become a true witch, one must be ready for this.
So, now Ellie and Aaron both throw theirs, right?
That's right, Rubrum. Looks fun, doesn't it? Alright then, I'll start. I, Ellie, am a witch who always loves adventure and stands with pride. What am I throwing? Ah! That one was much faster.
Ellie's certificate has also vanished into the flames.
Even though it's only a fake certificate, the flames devour it so fiercely. If it were the real thing, I'd certainly hesitate.
I feel the same way myself. Now it's Aaron's turn, isn't it?
Aaron, you can do it! My ears! That's Rex, isn't it? Ha ha, he must be watching from afar, worried about Aaron. Instead of keeping watch, he's staring over here. Oh, right then. I'll lend Aaron my strength too. Ah! Stop it, Bjorn! Aaron's trying to focus! Aaron, whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Aaron, am one who always seeks truth and has high hopes for the future. I can feel it, the certificate burning within the torch. That's an amusing way to put it. Feel it burning?
Aaron, you're sounding more and more like a witch yourself. You've never attended the school, yet you've experienced everything from admission to graduation.
You're right. If there were a next life, I'd wish to be born a witch.
Oh, Gigi, you're in the way, bud. Sorry, my cat's standing in front of the screen. What's up, dude? Dreaming of a completely different life. That's a fine wish indeed. The best line of the day.
Was it really?
Then I want to be a witch too. Me too, me too. Becoming a witch isn't something one simply chooses. More importantly, Ellie, the thing you prepared. Launch it into the sky and the ceremony will be complete.
Of course. Some of you may have seen it before, others may be seeing it for the first time. The one thing no witch festival is complete without, the firecracker potion. Here it goes. Pretty. How was it, Aaron? Perfect, right?
Truly, it was beautiful. I almost cried. Witches who get to hold this ceremony every year, they must be really happy.
Right? Even witches rarely get to see a firecracker potion. How about everyone else? What did they think of the graduation?
Uh, Everyone is so quiet.
They are probably too moved to speak, right? Are they frozen? Rubum, what about you? Was it as fun as you expected?
Ellie, don't you think something's strange? Everyone is frozen in time.
Virgil, say something. Anything? No response from Virgil as well. Mr. Book, what's going on? Did you freeze too? You conducted the ceremony splendidly, young witch and librarian. I invite both of you fully prepared to my library. An invitation? Indeed. You only need to read me.
Is this another task?
I clearly said it is an invitation. What happens if we don't accept? Will you stop being a book? Not for such a trivial reason. You will spend this space with those frozen until death. What? Hey, that's not acceptable.
Then this isn't an invitation, it's a threat.
You opened the doors to my library. I never said you had to accept. Okay.
Ellie, it seems we have no choice.
Fine. We've come this far, so let's see it to the end. We'll manage if we go together.
I trust you, Ellie. Let's accept the invitation together.
Oh, we went inside a book. Oh, we're in the book. Oh, we're back in the spooky room. Ow, ow! Where am I? Aaron? Virgil? No answer. Guess I'll have to find my own way. A book? Shall we give it a read? According to legend, the brightest star in the heavens cut through the night sky and fell upon the earth. The star shared its power with a person who made an earnest wish at it. That is said to mark the beginning of witches. It's the story of the first witch. I remember it well since I often heard it from my grandmother. According to legend... Oh. Okay, it just says the same thing again. Next book. The path is blocked and only a book lies there. I guess we have no choice but to read it. It is said that the first witch accomplished many things with the knowledge and power borrowed from the stars. And with her power, she created a book said to grant every wish. The next sentence has two versions, which means we have to choose one of the two to read. A book of wishes or a book of stars? We're gonna read wishes. Book of Wishes. But no one has ever confirmed his actual existence. I know the story well too. Oh, one version of the story just unfolded? Parks gave up on seeking the Book of Stars. He decided to devote his life to writing a history book. The public probably wasn't aware of the book he was working on. Oh. Okay. Book of Stars. But no one has ever confirmed its actual existence. Ah, Aaron! And who's that? Come forth, child of stars and child of earth. Hello? I thought only the Silent Guardian lived here. Didn't expect to meet someone. Ellie, come on.
What? Why have you called us here?
You both wish to bring forth the Book of Silence into the world. Do you not seek to reveal the true history sealed within this book? I do. I want to break the seal and uncover everything written inside.
And I want to know why my father wrote it.
You may desire it, but it will not come easily. This is the maze of letters. Fail to comprehend it, and you will wander forever. Arid, did they just say a maze?
Yes, they said we'd be lost in the maze of letters. This maze must be tied to the ancient witch language, just like everything else we've encountered.
One question though, why seal the book in the first place? Books are usually meant for all to read. But this one is bound shut, locked away. Why? I do not believe what you said.
So you wanted to hide the truth? To bury it so no one could ever find it?
Whether that is so, you will see for yourself at the maze's end. At least tell us your name before vanishing. Nope. Didn't even let me finish my sentence. Still, I'm glad you're here with me, Arid. We've translated the ancient witch language before. We can do it again here.
This won't be easy.
Why not?
I glanced at the writing in the book in front of us. It's filled with things no ordinary human could comprehend.
Oh no, we're learning Eldred's secrets. The unheard heartbeat of the moon was the first cry that summoned the stars?
Do you know what that means, Ellie?
Well, moon and stars are terms witches often use, but I'll have to think about it. And you are in?
If it's about stars, I remember reading that the first witch became a star and then returned. But how's that related to this? I'm not sure.
Witches believe their powers grow stronger at night. Sometimes they say their hearts burn hotter. I've even felt it myself. Maybe that's what they meant by the heartbeat of the moon.
Things only a witch could know. Fascinating.
If we keep doing this together, maybe we can escape this maze. I sure don't want to stay here forever.
You're right. We need to return to the ones we cherish.
We can do it. The Silent Guardian?
Why would it be lying here?
Strange indeed. Why would anyone drop such an important book? Aaron, look at this.
The table of contents? It's written here too. The first floor is called the floor of myths.
If it's called the first floor, there must be a second. I'll try reading it for now. What? Second me in! Oh. For a long time, witches lived freely. They built their homes where their hearts led them and followed the paths they desired. Along those paths always stood 10 witch elders, and they guided the witches like moonlight. But such a time didn't last forever. But the war waged by the wicked witch and the dreamers of eternity brought everything to an end. Okay. The path here is blocked, just like in the previous maze. Arid, you used what you read in the book to open the wall, right?
Right. It had what I read before written in there, so I just read it as it was.
I'm kinda confused. I'm glad you're here, Arin.
It's nothing. If it weren't for you, Ellie, I wouldn't even have been able to open the book.
How heartwarming.
Indeed.
Shall we read the book then? According to legend, the first witch had 10 disciples, and thus the witches were managed and guided by only 10 witch elders. The elders swore by the power of the stars to guide the witches to the right path and have them help the humans. So, until the wicked witch appeared, witches and humans lived in peace for a long time. Followers of the wicked witch. Oh, dreamers of eternity or immortals? Ooh, let's do the first one. Dreamers of eternity. One could say everything began and ended because of them. Okay. Witches were free, and so they lived to realize their own wishes. During such a life, one witch realized that what she truly desired, immortality. However, it was something beyond her own power. In the end, she resorted to taking lives of other beings. Oh, uh-oh. The war waged by the Wicked Witch left both witches and humans devastated. The Wicked Witch was obsessed with Park Sebling. Eternal life? Because of that, everything changed. That is also why all witches at the School for Witches are forbidden from researching that subject. Oh wait. George Goldenbout was elected as leader, and the reborn city came to be called Lucerne Ortu. On the vast and vibrant land, countless witches gathered and settled down. It was a bustling city, filled with countless buildings, the witch administration, markets, and villages where witches lived together. But the city's most important facility was undoubtedly the School for Witches, harbored at its very center. George Goldenbout, who became the leader in place of the 10 witch elders, felt that a city for witches was needed. He decided to reclaim the land that had once been used by the Dreamers of Eternity as their final stronghold. Countless witches gathered to fortify the newly built city, protecting it with the magic of the stars and night. At the most tranquil heart of the city, they raised the most important building high. That's the School for Witches, or the witch is the School for Witches? It's the School for Witches. I think maybe my choices actually affect things. Maybe I should be paying more attention to the books. Because George Goldenbout regarded the building as a symbol of a new era. Yeah, it looks like that one just went to a dead end anyway. Oh, this one also. It's the book again.
I'm getting this feeling that finding and reading this book is the way to navigate the maze.
Right? Let's read on. So this must be the second floor.
The floor of history. This is a floor about the past. I figured as much. Which means, to proceed to the next floor, we need to read the Silent Guardian on the current floor.
We'll reach the next floor in no time. I feel weird. Got sucked into another book. The School for Witches was established with the purpose of nurturing witches of the new era. To absorb the immense amount of new knowledge being taught there, the students had to study for decades. After the entrance ceremony, 20 years of school life awaited the new witches. Then, there would be a ceremony marking the start of witch apprenticeship, followed by 10 years spent at a witch's house. Only after that could they attend the graduation ceremony and be recognized as true witches. Looking back, that period might have been excessively long. What? I just felt like Holly from Red Dwarf reading that. So sarcastic. Arin, doesn't the book blocking the path this time seem a bit different? It feels like someone's expressing their own thoughts.
I agree. Maybe it was written by that person, the one we briefly encountered earlier.
We won't know until we reach the end. Let's keep reading. What is it that distinguishes the witches of the past from the new witches? None other than the unique ceremonies of the school for witches. The witches of the past considered it a disgrace to prove what they were. But witches at the school for witches must perform the proper ceremony each time they gain a new identity. Every student has a set number of ceremonies they are required to undergo. What? I don't know. I don't think we read this book. But 4 is my lucky number, so we're going with 4. Only after proving themselves through those may they be rewarded the witch brooch. Oh, 3 ceremonies were held at the school entrance ceremony, apprenticeship ceremony, and graduation entrance ceremony, apprentice ceremony, and graduation ceremony. The ceremonies were verified through magic unknown to the students. Therefore, one could complete the ceremonies as long as they followed the procedure. The procedure was all about formality, but for me, it was a journey that provided a sense of achievement. 4 was not lucky this time. The answer was 3. From where does a witch's power spring forth? The only way to know that is by proving one's own abilities. But, at the school for witches, one item is presented so that they may take pride in that skill. That is the witch brooch. Right? The item has no power in itself, but it is proof of having overcome every trial. Thus, it can be said to be the very proof of the witch's power and ability. In the new era, the item is presented by the school for witches instead of being passed down within the family, making it a symbol of a different age. The book is titled The Silent Guardian, and the intention of its author remains unknown. Huh? The book's contents?
Are in a different format than before.
I'll keep reading. Ellie Blue River and Arn Ebling are the first to break the seal placed upon the Silent Guardian. They plunge into the maze, aiming to completely break the seal on the Silent Guardian, the history book written by Parks Ebling. If the two of them cannot find within the maze what they truly seek, they will feel regret? I think I'll feel regret. I could have done better. I could have understood the truths hidden in the book much better had I studied harder at school. This is when Virgil should pop up and say something. How long does he plan to just keep sleeping like that?
That's such an Ellie-like regret.
But I never expected an issue like this. After all, I've been asking about the translation progress this whole time.
Still, the path has opened.
Well, shall we go then? Oh? There's different books. Do you see that there's like 3 different Silent Guardians? In a few minutes, my life will come to an end. There are things I could not leave in this book, but I entrust them to the witches of the future. If only I could see my family again. This is my only regret. Damn. Let's read it again, since there's no regret. I guess we should read this one first. My father, William Hebling, was a war criminal. I want to reveal this fact here. And we found it again! Here's the contents. The 3rd floor is called Witches of the Future.
What a relief. Though it feels like we wandered a bit. Ellie, you're really good at finding the way.
I thought I would end up at an exit if I kept walking. That's all.
I see.
But when will this maze end?
Well, I'm not sure. It feels like most of what we read in the book has already come up. But we won't know for sure until we make it all the way to the end.
Right, let's keep going. I haven't even read a word, but I'm already queasy. Oh, are we out? I saw him just now. Welcome. The child of stars and the child of earth have found their way out of the maze. Arin, we did it! We made it out! Sir, could you let us go now? Before that, is there a question you would like to ask, such as lifting the seal on the book or revealing the truth?
Right, I almost forgot our original goal.
I have so many questions, but first, who are you? I am merely a memory of one who guards the book. However, is this Arin's dad? To those who have lifted the seal, I speak as the memory of Park Sabling.
Ah,
So, Arin's father left a memory inside the book. Are you Ellie Blue River and Arin Hebling? Right. Names unfamiliar. Born after the war, you are the ones I truly waited for.
the name Aaron Hebling isn't in the memory? That's your daughter's name.
Park Sebling's daughter was only born after his death, therefore he didn't know her name.
Then you must remember your wife, Stella.
In my memory, Stella is a shining beacon. She always said that the 10 years we had together were the happiest of her life.
Then you didn't know my mother lived through hardship after you left. To make some sort of fake history book, she was taken to the countryside and couldn't leave.
Incorrect. It was Stella who suggested hiding in a village to avoid the world's eyes. She said there's no need to feel shame about what the family did, but to record the true history and convey the truth. She urged me to document the crimes of my father, William Hebling, in a book for the world to read.
What? But if that's the case, why would Park steal the book himself?
I accidentally ingested poison prepared by an unknown killer. With my last strength, I sealed the book, to prevent anyone from altering its contents.
So you didn't seal it deliberately to hide it?
Correct. Only graduates from the School for Witches can unseal it. Only they hold the knowledge to lift its seal.
The witches who started the war and grandfather, you wanted to protect the book from them, right? Dreamers of eternity were witches from the past. Future generations are not supposed to be involved.
Exactly. New graduates of the witch school are unrelated.
Then Arin's father, he only failed in delivering the truth. Then, what memory do you have of your unborn daughter?
My father used to talk to me while I was in my mother's womb. Parks must have similar memories, right? Those memories remain in abundance. One day, when preparing to hand over the completed book to my colleagues, Stella told me she was with child. She said we now had one more reason to live. But I was afraid of the danger my actions might bring. Stella said that if I used my memory as the book's guardian, it would also serve as protection for our daughter. That way, the truth could reach her undistorted. I agreed.
All of this spoken without a single emotional inflection? But I understand now. Arin.
If your doubts about me are resolved and desire for the truth satisfied, I would like to ask. I would like to plead that you two join the Silent Guardians and reveal the truth to the world.
Can we really join you?
You are worthy. Once the book is unsealed, my colleagues, who are still alive, will send a letter. Uh, the threatening letter. That must be from one of Park's colleagues.
Probably.
Firstly, young witch, will you join us? So, you need me? Of course. I'd love to brag to my mom and dad about joining such a legendary group. But it has to be a secret. I'll hold it in for now. Then you cannot join us. What? Why the sudden change of attitude? We are the silent guardians. You will be allowed in when you can truly stay silent. Damn. He's like, you have a big mouth and I know it. Stiff rules, huh? Still, I can help Aaron even if I'm not a silent guardian.
Thanks, Ellie.
Next, the librarian. Will you join us?
I understand my father's will, my mother's sacrifice. I am grateful for everything that brought me here. So I will join the Silent Guardians.
Wow! Ooh. Ooh. The induction ceremony is quite the spectacle.
I don't feel any different though.
Aaron Hebling, I detect witch's blood in you. A being half human, half witch.
Naturally, I am your daughter.
Again, I cannot independently verify this yet.
That's right. No one alive can prove I am your daughter. Mother always told me stories of your youth. I wanted to hear them from you directly. About the book of stars that shaped my life. About the story of your engagement at the graduation ceremony. But I should be satisfied that I made it this far.
Stella, sneaking into the graduation ceremony at the school for witches. No one knew of it. I thought you knew Aaron is Stella's daughter. Now you know. My memory exists only to guard the book. Yet, I still want to confirm. Stella at the graduation.
She said it was the most beautiful thing she had ever seen.
And
You announced your engagement not as a witch and a human, but as two people in love.
I see. Aaron Hebling, I ask you, may I remember you as my daughter?
Of course, I've waited for this my whole life.
Aaron, my daughter. It was you all along.
Yes, it's me.
In my dying moments, I wanted to see your face. I'm sorry I had to leave you. Oh, man. Why is this game so sad? Aaron, something weird is happening. The book is closing. Time is short.
Father, is there nothing more you wish to say?
No, I wish to tell you countless things. But in my memory, duty comes first. The book, Silent Guardian, will return to being just an ordinary book. Its fate now rests with you, young witch, and my daughter. I hope the truth will no longer be silenced and reach all witches and humans. And, stepping back from my role, there's one thing I must tell my daughter. You are the light of my life.
Oh,
It's gone. Aaron.
it's okay, Ellie. I've lived my whole life under a misunderstanding. No, I chose to misunderstand. I was sure my father had abandoned us. But now I know the truth. I feel relieved. Goodbye, Father. Oh, so sad.
Wow, it's Ellie. She's here. The graduation ceremony is incredible.
Huh? We're from Dana? What are you talking about?
How did you do that? Magic? You and Arin disappeared, then appeared out of nowhere.
Disappeared and appeared? Us? Yes, you vanished from where you were standing, then reappeared. Ellie is a witch, so disappearing makes sense, but RN2? Magic is amazing.
The flow of time in the book must be different from that in real life.
Interesting. Can you tell us exactly what happened to everyone?
Okay, I'll explain what happened.
You went through something incredible. Well done, Ellie. Our meeting her father was truly miraculous. Sometimes reality can be more surprising than any play on stage. This must be one of those moments. It all seems like a big coincidence. How fortunate. I disagree. Parks risked his life. There's no such thing as a coincidence with that kind of resolve.
No matter what you think about it, it's still the result of heartfelt effort. In the end, Arin's feelings matter most.
Arin, was it good meeting your dad?
Yes, Rubram, I'm glad I'm alive to see this. It's a bit of a complicated story, though.
I'd want to see my mom and dad too.
Arin, it's okay to cry if you want to. You just finally released something from your heart. Yeah, if you need some drinks, tell me. I'll drink with you.
Arin, stay strong. Stay strong.
Good work, Arin.
Everyone, thank you so much. I made it this far thanks to all of you. I'm looking forward to meeting everyone's tomorrow with a brighter face.
Everyone must be tired, so let's wrap up for today.
Arin, Rex, and I will clean up. Thank you all for helping. Especially Diane.
Not at all. It was great. Call us again next time.
Arin? Sorry, I was lost in thought. Everything that just happened feels like a dream. Don't worry, the silent guardian in your hands is real. My mom always says, leave tomorrow's worries for tomorrow. Got it. I'll think about what to do with the book tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
Oh. That was so sad. I can't believe Arin's dad got poisoned.
But I'm glad she got to meet her dad. Well, we went a little bit over finishing up that storyline, so
My voice is definitely shot. So I think this is a good place to stop for tonight. And if you want to catch up on the story, since we're like at the end, we do have VODs on YouTube. That's going to be at Chimera Cryptid. The link is also on my Twitch page. Oh, that's a new dream. Along with, I got a link to my Blue Sky if you're interested. I post art there sometimes. Honestly, I haven't been working on anything because I keep playing Tomodachi Life. But links there if you want it. I think I'm probably gonna be taking a break from streaming during the week until I get used to my new work. Yeah, the endless story continues. I wonder if it's gonna make me finish everyone's like personal stories before it lets me do the last quest. I hope not. I mean, yeah, I do want to finish the last quest, but honestly, this game has been going on too long. It's too much. But yeah, so next stream will probably be next Sunday. If I'm feeling up to it during the week, I'll get on. But otherwise, It'll probably just be on Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and the endless story continues. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye!